welcome everybody on into the Independence Day 150. This is an ISRC special event brought to you by the International Sim Racing Championship. If you guys want to join the league, links down below. Follow us on Instagram at Adrenaline Media, or you can follow the ISRC on Instagram below at ISR Championship. We got 1 minute left here in practice. We got a decent field shaping up here, ready to go for this 60 lap event around Daytona. No stage breaks, just straight racing, unless there's cautions, of course. But looks like we're just about to set to get underway. 3 qualifying laps for everybody out here today. Private session, so everybody will be going out on their own, so we're gonna have some different drivers to jump around to. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a fun time. This is the second annual running of this event. Last year I was the victor, but this year I've decided that I'm going to retire from this race and I'm going to start broadcasting it because, you know, it was such a fun event last year. I'd like to see it transfer over again, and this time we're going to get it broadcasted. So we're going to have some fun with this, but now let's see who's going to hit the track first for qualifying. Don't see anybody yet on track. Seems like we got a little bit of no takers here for the qualifying, so we'll have to see who decides to jump out there, who doesn't.
Can I get a mic check?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry about that. I just got in here. How about me? Mic check?
Yep, we can hear you.
Thank you. Please don't advance session.
We won't, don't worry.
Thanks for the host.
Welcome back, everybody, to today's coverage of the Independence Day 150 here on the North American Racing Network. Qualifying has just come to a close. Unfortunately, we did have some technical difficulties for that, but we did get those issues resolved, and we will be showing you guys this race. Looks like we have a total of at least 26 cars ready to start this event, maybe more, maybe less. Looks like 27 if I am correct. But now let's go ahead and run down our starting grid for today's race. So on the front row we got French. Ooh, that's actually a little bit off the screen for you guys. I will fix that here. On pole today we got Francesco Contugno and Sean Pierre. Oh, I feel bad now because those are the two hardest names right off the bat. I'm so sorry to those. In row number 2, we got Frederick Hofstetter and Andy Ashley. In row number 3, we got Bill and Zachary Audit. Row number 4, we got Corey Hartz and Vic Bloom. In row number 5, Ralph Blair and Tegan Atkins. Row number 6, Donald Gilbert and Blaine Atkin. Row number 7, we got Dean Vinny and John, I want to say S, but I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be correct. If somebody can correct me, that'd be fantastic. In row number 8, we got Oliver Cordell and Jack Walls. In row number 9, we got Scott, I'm not even going to try that last name, Scott Pierre Chorwitz and Grant Brown. And that looks like it rounds out the field here. So, let's get ready to go underway as the pace car will roll off here in Daytona. Looks like Vic Bloom will not start the event. Or no, he will. He's just not being scored. I think he might have gotten put to the end of the field. So I believe we have 28 cars starting the event, unless we have cars that are not rolling off. I think we have some cars sitting on pit road, not leaving pit road just yet, but a couple of drivers who have not started the race today. Andrew Singleton, he is moderating the event today. He's just joined as a driver, but he will be making the calls from the tower. And myself, Andrew Combs, I will not be running the race today. That's why I could not show you the qualifying. I joined from the wrong point of view. That will never happen again. But we're ready to start this thing, and the green flag is out here in Daytona. Looks like Francesco gets out to a really good start here. And it looks like, I can't tell who's right in behind him. I think that's Bill Alt. Yeah, Bill Alt will try to slide in. He will. He'll slide his way in front of him. Sean Pierre is next, and Frederick Hofstetter is back and forth. And Corey Hartz will be in 5th. Oh, he's dropping below the apron. I think he's going to the back to get a teammate. Got a number of cars that did not seem to make the race for some particular reason. But long race to go if they do want to join back. So Looks like Francesco will lead the first lap, followed by Bill Alton. I might be going 3 wide. Nope, they are 2 wide behind them. So the 88 car is going to try to, or not, the 100 car of Andy Ashley is going to try to get a run starter in that high side with that 25 car of Keegan Atkins following him up. That 100 of Andy Ashley might give Francesco a run for his money out of the corner here. He will have the run, and Francesco is out there a little bit, away from Bill. Oh, it looks like we have a caution somewhere. It looks like it might have been way in the back there. It might have been Jack Walls. I'll have to check for you guys. We're going to step aside. We're going to get you that replay. We'll be right back after this. Unfortunately, we could not bring you guys a replay of that accident since there was a lot of glitching due to it. But I can tell you that the 44 car of Blaine Atkin got into the wall and rubbed up against, and the 26 smacked into the back of him. And collecting one of the car, I believe it was the 51 car. No, 51. Yes, we do have a 51 car to slide into the back of him. They do have 3 fast repairs though, so they will be fine. See if anybody took any pit stops. It looks like we did have some takers near the back. Some quick ones and some short ones for drivers here, so we're looking golden here for the first 5 laps of the race. Francesco Codtugo leads here at the completion of lap 5. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And we'll be right back for the start of for the restart of the race. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The microphone was having issues. I was trying to get it fixed that whole time, but looks like we do have an issue in the trial. We're gonna get you that replay here right away. Welcome back. Here's the replay. Looks like the 26 car just got, or the 9 car got underneath the 28, I think that is, 26, 28. I can't tell you exactly yet. I think it is the 28. It just got him to spin around. Unfortunate turn of events there for that car. I think there was another incident in the trial while I'm waiting to see. I don't see it. Looks like I might have to go do some more digging, but we'll be right back after this commercial break. Here's what actually brought out the caution, ladies and gentlemen. We got the 9 car just got hooked by that 25 car and went straight up into the 26. Unfortunate turn of events for both of them. Both of them are now on pit road. Francesco Contugo still leads this event after 13 laps, or 12 laps I should say. We're on lap 13 now. Looks like we have about 14 cars on the lead lap. Looks like we still got a little bit to go until the green flag. Let's go ahead and take a look at our race summary so far. Our leader, of course, you know this, is Francesco Contugo. We've only had one lead change in this event. Still got 48 laps remaining, 12 laps completed. 2 cautions so far for 8 laps. Very interesting race so far. And we are just about quarter of the way in. We're going to take a quick commercial break once again. We'll be right back here in about 30 seconds. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here for the Independence Day 150, presented to you by the International Sim Racing Championship. Follow them down below or apply to their league, or you can follow us at Adrenaline Media on Instagram. "13 laps completed so far, halfway through lap 14. Francesco Contugo still your leader, followed by Frederick Hofstadter, Bill Alt, Sean Peter, and Vic Bloom will round out your top 5. Corey Hartz looks like he has rejoined the track. He is in 12th, followed by his teammate Glenn Bundren, and right in front of him, actually, in 11th, is also his teammate Blaine Atkin. Goes through all of the American Eagle Sim Sport drivers. They're looking to take home a victory in today's event, but they're going to have to go through a hungry pack of cars to get this win today. Coming to restart here, we have 14 cars on the lead lap compared to the 19 that started. Pace cars down on pit road, and Francesco gets another one of his early starts. He jumps out there quick. It looks like an even start for the rest of the field so far. Bill and Frederick Hofstadter trade positions for 1 and 2. Bill's going to have that inside line going into the corner. I think he'll be able to take the position. Everybody's jumping to the bottom, and look at Vic Bloom. He is trying to get to the top 3. He's looking to punch his name up there, and I think he will get it here. And no, not just yet. Frederick Hofstadter is not letting that 3rd place go on the outside line. Looks like Vic Bloom is now clear of him. He can slide up if he wants to. Oh, a little bit of squirreliness right behind them, but that's no problem. They're not built for that. Laps complete, 1/4 of the way into this Independence Day 150. Francesco Contugo leads, Bill Alt follows, Vic Bloom in 3rd. Frederick Hofstadter battling back on the outside line. He's trying to get something started. He wants to get to the front of this event. Looks like we've got an 8-9 car front pack here. And then jumping back a little ways, you can see the pack right behind them. Looks like Corey Hartz and Glenn Bundren have both hit. Let's pop back here in the pack. We got, I'm not sure exactly why the scoring's a little messed up. Glenn Bundren and Corey Hartz. Oh, we got a wreck. 25 car spins the, I think it was 59 car. Looks like we won't have a caution. We'll keep it green. Blaine Atkin pushed that AES car, pushing that car in front of him of Donald Gilbert. We'll pop back up to the front. Now looks like we're having a little bit of connection issues here at the front. Oh, and the 23 is in the wall. Big Bloom's gonna slide underneath. He's gonna go with the race lead. Big Blue will now take over his lead. He is the third leader of this race. Francis Cantuga now's got a bow back on the outside. Looks like he won't clear Vic into turn 1, but he will have a big run coming out of the corner here since he does have the advantage in his train. Now down to a 7-car train. 18 a little bit squirrely once again. He's been battling that all race. Looks like not just clear yet for Francesco. It looks like he'll have to settle back in the third, maybe second, if he can get a good run off this corner here. But I think he's gonna have to settle in third, because that inside line now has the advantage of those cars. Vic Bloom out in front, Sean Peter in second, and Jack Wall, he is up a lot. I think he started in 14th. He might maybe even farther back from that, but he's on the climb. He's now up to third place. Looks like we've got a little bit of lane shuffling here. Looks like Jack Walls is trying to hit the top. He's now hungry for this race lead. 18 still squarely behind Vic. He might have gotten into his corner panel there. 44, Blaine Akin is now caught in his back. And a couple other cars at 25. And oh, they're wrecking behind him. That's going to bring out caution. And I think, yep, Jack Walls is your race leader. Welcome back to the Independence Day 150. Here's the replay on board with the 51 car. He just gets into the left rear of the, I believe that was the 46 car, which then proceeded to go into the 71. Let's show you the replay of the in-car of the 71 in this incident. There's nowhere to go for that 71 car. He does have a fast repair though. Oh, looks like he spun it in the attempt to save it. And yep, his day is probably done unless he can get it back to the pit lane on his own power. Looks like we got pit stops here. Looks like Sean Pierre did not pit. Jack Walls did. He got off the fastest. Vic Bloom follows suit, I believe. Unless... Yes, Vic Bloom follows suit with Francesco right behind him. We're going to step aside here. Take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Independence Day 150 here at the beautiful Daytona International Speedway. This is an ISRC hosted event. If you guys want to apply to the ISRC League, link down below. They accept everybody. If you want to follow them on Instagram, ISR Championship, or you can follow us on Instagram at Adrenaline Media. We'd be happy to have your follow. "24 laps complete." Halfway through the completion of 25 here. Jack Walls is your leader, Vic Bloom in second, Francesco Contugo in third, Oliver Cordell in fourth, and Grant Brown in fifth. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 now. Jack Walls is going to give a big break to the pace car. He's going to go right when he chooses to. And the green flag is back out here in Daytona. Good start for Vic Bloom, though. He stays right alongside of him. And Vic Bloom might get the lead here down into turn number 1, but I don't think he'll have enough speed to clear him. He might have a good run in the back stretch though if he can get a good side draft off of Jack Walls. It'll be an interesting one here to see how it plays out off turn 2. It looks like Francesco's going to make it 3 wide up the middle. He was tired of not being in the race lead. He wants it back, and he's going to drop right back in line. 2 American Eagle Central drivers down there right now. You can see them at the bottom of the screen. Blaine Atkin and Glenn Bundren both running that Kyle Nolan design truck. They're hungry for this win today. Team owner Corey Hart's running at the back. He's had a little bit of issues this race. Maybe he can get it done here tonight. Oh, looks like a little wiggle from Jack Walls. That's going to send Francesco up into the middle, and he's going to be hung out to dry. This can get hairy now if people don't hold their line. That 15 car is just barely holding on without a drag. Here in a few laps, he'll just get sucked up right down the middle. And oh, looks like he's going to clear him actually. He got a little bit of side draft help from the 77 with Vic Bloom. And that's going to pull him up to the front. And he is going to take the lead back here in Daytona. Oh, looks like Francesco was punted off. He's in. We got cars sliding down to the grass. I think there's no wrecks. Oh, they're wrecking up in front of them. That's gonna bring out a yellow. Oh, both AES cars involved. Unfortunate turn of events here. I don't even need to show you guys a replay on that one. That was right in front of you when it happened. Corey Hart's is gonna come out unscathed after that. But man, that's just hard. Guys, hard racing. It all started with Francesco being punted out of line. And it just escalated from there. Wow, we got a couple of cars with blown motors. If they can get back to the pits, they should be able to get a fast repair if they haven't used them all up yet. There is a 22 incident cap though, so if they have hit that, they will probably be kicked out of the session if that is the case. So we're gonna have to pay attention to that, see who gets booted. Vic Bloom is your leader after all this. Grant Brown follows, Bill Alt in third, Andy Ashley made it through that rank in fourth, and Scott Pierre, I'm never gonna get this right, am I? Pierre Korwitz. We'll just call it that. We'll just call him Scott. That number 46 car, he made it up in the 5th. So we are definitely going to have pit stops this time as we're coming to halfway. That 23 car's down, the 51 car is looking to pit. I think, yep, Vic Bloom will stay out on the racetrack. A little bit of pit lane activity here. Guys coming in and out, guys who probably reset or sped back to the pits. So Vic Bloom, the only driver not to pit in that sequence. Bill Alt looks like he took a quick stop. Corey Hart's up the third. Grant Brown is going to drop back to, I believe, fourth. It looks like he's bouncing between Corey right now, so I can't really say. Looks like the 51 car will come down and take another stop. I'm not sure what issues with his cars, but that will promote Corey Hartz up to 3rd. Scott to 4th, and Blaine Atkin up to 5th, I believe, if he is in pace with the field. And it looks like he is at the back of this train. We got other cars cycling up through the field. Or up to the field, I should say. We're at the halfway point here in the Independence Day 150. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the Independence Day 150 here at beautiful Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. Vic Bloom leads, Bill Alt in 2nd, Corey Hartz in 3rd, Scott Pierre Korowitz in 4th, and Blaine Atkin in 5th. Looks like we still have 12 cars running in pace with the field. I think 9 are on the lead lap after the 19 that started. Let's take a look at our race summary. Once again, Vic Bloom is your leader. 31 laps completed, 29 to go. 8 lead changes so far in this race. We have a lot more of those applied under that green flag run, and we've had 4 cautions so far in this event. Maybe we can go green flag the rest of the way, maybe not, we will see. Ready for the restart here. Vic Bloom will lead the field down to the green flag. 11 cars in pace for the field at the moment. Great start for Vic Bloom, but even better start for Bill Alt. He gets a good jump on Vic, and he's going to take the race lead for that lap. Hungry pack of cars heading down into turn number 1. The packs are pretty much even. Glenn Bundren has rejoined the field with his other AES buddies. They're looking to get up to the front. Oh, the 83 is loose back in the pack. He's going to go down. He's going to collect Francesco. But that he might have kept it straight. And it looks like we'll keep it green now. 7 cars in pace with this pack, maybe 8. If Glenn can keep back up. A little bit of beating and banging here in the early going. Francesco running around back there with his injured car. It looks like Jack Walls. That might have ended his day. I'm not sure. but he is definitely off the pace. He is not in pace with the field. So he's got to hope for a caution at this point. A little squirrely down the top. Bill Alt leads this thing. We got a little bit of smoke. I think that might just be from Jack Walls here. I believe he might be either pitting down on pit road or he is. Yes, he is in his box, ladies and gentlemen. So he came down pit road. So he is now going to be 2 laps down. And you can see him pulling off pit road there in the background. 8 cars remain in the lead lap. That last car in the lead lap is your 37 car of Glenn Bunner. These guys are fighting to see who's going to take home the trophy for the 2nd annual Independence Day 150. Looks like we got 3 wide there near the middle. Looks like Sean. I'm sorry, Scott is going to take it to the high side. We got a little bit of wiggling down at the bottom. It's madness here. 4 cars are broken out near the front of the field. Complete another chaos through that turn. I'm not exactly sure what happened. It started with Scott getting out there. But it looks like we got 3 cars at the front with Glenn and Scott and Vic hoping to catch back up right behind them. We remain under green flag conditions here. It looks like, I believe that is Corey Hartz that is way back there. That is not in pace with the field. But Blaine Atkin now to the front of this thing. First time an AES driver has led tonight. It looks like 99 is going to have to drop to the apron. I'm not sure. He might just be cooling off his car. But looks like they're all going to try to gang up and go around Blaine. Oliver Corder will go to the race lead. Let's head inside Vic Bloomscar as he negotiates his way around this racetrack. Oh, looks like everybody is... There we go. Oh, looks like a little squirrely there. From the front pack, and Blaine Atkins is looking to go back to the lead. They're going to go back around Oliver Cordell, and he's going to hang Blake Bloom out to dry, but luckily he's going to have some help from Frederick Hofstetter, and no, never mind. Frederick's going to drop down. He's going to take third place. Vic is going to have to drop to the back of this line if he wants any hope of sticking with these guys. And Oliver Cordell will keep the lead on this lap. Getting a little squirrely here with 20 laps to go here in the Independence Day 150. Oliver Cordell looking to jump out of line again. Does not look like he'll have any help from the cars behind or the cars in front. But he is making it work though. He's got that side draft, and oh, he's gotten poked out there by Frederick, who's a little bit squirrely coming to the tri-oval, but looks like everything's shaped out. Corey Hart's now at the back of this train. He's looking to get up to the front and help out his teammate. Oh, it looks like the 26 is going to go to the wall. And look, oh, big wreck behind him. And we should be getting a caution. I'm not sure why. Yeah, car stopped on track. I'm not exactly sure why we have not got the yellow flag yet, but we're going to jump back up to the front of the field. Looks like we will stay green. Not exactly sure why we did not get the caution flag there. iRacing should have thrown it. We did have a car stopped on track, but we're going to keep it going. Frederick Hofstetter is now in the lead, followed by Blaine Atkins, Vic Bloom, and Corey Hart. Those are your top 4 cars. Those are your cars of the lead train here. $16 laps to go, 40 miles left in this 150-mile event. Let's take a look at your race summary once again. We've had 14 lead changes so far this race. Still only 4 cautions, so that's been very good that we've not had another caution since. Although we should have technically had 5 if that last one would have counted, but unfortunately iRacing in their system did not end up getting that thrown. So looks like we have a car exiting pit road that looked like the 46 car of Scott Horowitz. There's a slow car of Glenn Bunner. He's getting up and out of the way. He will now go a lap down, leaving only 5 cars left on the lead lap. Those 4 cars right there in the picture. And Bill Alt, who is about halfway around the track compared to these guys. And he might be lapped by the end of this thing. 14 now laps to go. Oh, and Blaine Acken gets in the back of Frederick Hofstetter. It looks like they're going to stay green. He's going to save it, and they're going to keep going. I'm not sure if that was a dirty move from Blaine Acken, but that's going to cost Frederick the lead here. Now it's down to a 3-horse race. Oh, it looks like Frederick will keep up with the pack, and he's going to try to make a run on the outside. I don't know if he's going to go for revenge on the 44 car, or if he's just going back to the race lead. 12 laps to go. The 99 car is going to need help if he wants to be able to get anything done here in this train. Because if he rides in... Oh, it looks like the AES cars are going to go up to the top. They're not going to... I think the goal was to try to get Corey up to the front of this pack, but I don't think that's going to be able to work. Because Blaine has just opened up the inside for Vic to go right up to the front. So now we got a 4-car race for the lead. The 99 car needs to stay in behind the 77 if he wants any chance of keeping up with these guys. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but he keeps dropping below that apron. He's giving up time to these guys. And that has caused the 77, or the 57 and the 44 to drop in line in front of them. Ten laps to go here. That 99 car keeps popping out, but he's got to understand if he wants to get anywhere in this pack, he needs help. He's got to coordinate something with Vic if he wants any chance of beating these two AES guys up here at the front. Those American Eagle Sim Sport cars, if they are at the front, they control the pack pretty much. Because they got, in order to get to the front, they got to pack two cars, one that's probably going to block the crap out of them, and one that's going to run for their life, just in order to get to the front of this pack. Oh, and we got pit stops here going on the way. Looks like the cars will not make it to the end. Green flag pit stops for the first time in this race, and Blaine might have sped getting on the pit lane. I think there was some coordinated strategy there. The 99 is now out on his own. These three cars are now going to compete for the win. And they're rolling off pit lane now. Let's see when the 99 car comes in. If he is going to pit in this lap, or if he's going to come around and wait. And he's staying out for another lap. If he's good to the end, he might be able to get this done. But if he cannot make it all the way, he's got to pit soon, because he will not have any help from behind, and he will just get freight trained by Vic, Blaine, and Corey. He's going to stay out for another lap. He's got to be pretty confident to stay out this long with the gap he's got. Because right now, he's only got about a 34-second gap, I believe. And that gap is probably going to start closing fast. And hang on a minute, Vic is out on his own. Oh, Blaine waited up for his AES teammate, so Frederick got a little bit of time up here in the front. Because Vic doesn't have any help, and Corey and Blaine are only in a two-car tandem trying to catch the front two cars. What a turn of events here. Five laps to go here in the Independence Day 150. Frederick Hofstadter out in front by 33.5 seconds. Now the question is, will he run out of gas? And if he does, who's going to come out on top? Because Vic's currently got about a 6-second advantage over the car behind him, which is Blaine Atkins, but he's got... In comparison, I think Vic might actually have help now, actually. Yeah, Vic got help from the lap down train of... I believe that's the 40... No, never mind. He's got help from the train of Jack Walls and Donald Gilbert. So Fred's gonna around here and take 4 laps to go. 10 miles left to go in this race and counting down. And I'm just now receiving word the 99 car has 4 laps of fuel left. He might not make it. He's pretty much going to be running on fumes if he has enough here at the end. 3 laps to go here in the Independence Day 150. If Frederick does not have that, Blaine and Corey have got to hope that they can catch Vic and the train of cars in front of him, but I don't know if they will be able to because they have lost time compared to him. Let's cut back to Blaine and Corey here. They are 8 seconds back compared to Vic and That's a measurable distance. So if the 99 car cannot make it all the way, Vic might as well have this race won. 2 laps to go. 5 more miles around. Does he have enough to make it? I'm not sure exactly why he's running the middle lane. He's got to hope. If he wants to save fuel, he's got to run the bottom. Frederick just came over the radio. He said he doesn't think he's going to make it. He's got to fuel save a lot here on this last lap if he wants any chance of making it to the end. White flag out. He is in turn number 2. He's got a 21-second advantage over Vic Bloom. If he can make it out of turn number 4, he might be able to make it on fumes. Oh, you hear the car sputtering. I think he's out. He is out of gas, but he is going to make it all the way back to the start-finish line. Frederick Hofstetter will win the Independence Day 150 here at the Daytona International Speedway. What a strategy there from Frederick. He made it all the way into turn 3, and that is all he needed in order to win this race. Congratulations to Frederick. He is the winner of tonight's event. After leading 14 laps today, he has won this thing on a fuel mileage stint. Let's see if we can get some post-race interviews in here with some of the drivers. Let's see if we can pull Blaine Atkin up here into the booth. Blaine, this is Andrew Combs up in the broadcast booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, it looked like you guys might have had that thing won if you guys had the fuel to go all the way. What happened there on that last stop to get you guys so far behind Vic?
Well, we just messed up on the really. We didn't really have much to go in. I was up. I wasn't managing.
Did you think that the 99 car Frederick was going to make it the whole way, or were you guys just relying at that point for him to run out?
We were just relying if he ran out or not. If he would have earlier, I would have made it.
All right. Well, do you have anybody to thank after your I believe fourth place finish for the day?
What was that?
Do you have anybody that you'd like to thank for after your 4th place finish for the day?
Yeah, I just want to thank AES for helping me out. And, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. We're going to see if we can bring Corey Hartz up here into the booth. Corey Hartz, this is Andrew Combs in the broadcast booth. You got me?
Yep.
So, your teammate, Blaine, said that you guys just messed up the pit strategy there going into that last stop. Can you go a little bit more in depth of what happened there?
So we didn't really mess up the pit strategy, but basically what happened is that, like, because I wasn't expecting to pit, I thought when I filled up early in the race that I would make it to the end, and I think he thought the same thing. So we weren't expecting it. So I didn't have time to, and I didn't think about much to, not make sure to not get tires, don't get a full tank, stuff like that. So basically we both ended up getting 4 tires and a full tank, I believe, and we didn't need that. If it weren't for that, we would have stayed with Vic and hopefully could have done better.
What do you think of the 99's fuel saving strategy? Do you think he just got really lucky in the end, or did he pit at a different time than you guys?
I think he was just lucky because I think there was a caution where he ended up pitting, and it just worked out like that. But yeah, the Kyle Nolan design trucks were strong.
Do you have anybody that you'd like to thank
Also,
after this victory? Well, third place, I should say.
No.
All right. Well, thank you for.
I didn't get what you said there.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Do you have anybody you'd like to thank here?
Well, thanks to the new team that we've gotten an alliance with, Perfectly Imperfect Sim Sports. So we were racing with Vic the whole race, so it's a good way to get that started. And just shout out to Kyle Nolan Design.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us here today. Congrats on your third place finish.
Yep.
Well, that will wrap it up here today in the American, or not the American, in the Independence Day 150. Here is your closing results. You got Frederick Hofstetter rounding out with the win, Vic Bloom in second, Corey Hartz in third, Blaine Atkin in fourth, Scott coming home in fifth, Bill Alt in sixth, Jack Walls in seventh, Donald Gilbert in eighth, Francesco Contugno in ninth, and Glenn Bunyan in 10th. All 3 AES cars in the top 10. Moving down the order a little ways, we got Oliver Cordell. We got Oliver Cordell in 11th, Grant Brown in 12th, Andy Ashley in 13th, Sean Peter in 14th, John S. in 15th, Tegan Atkins in 16th, Dean Vinny in 17th, Ralph Blair in 18th, and rounding out the field is Zachary Audit in 19th. Everybody back from there did not start the race. Once again, congrats to Frederick Hofstetter on his victory here today.